This AI superhero channel was started only a month ago and has already brought in over 43 million views and over 500,000 subscribers. And this Roblox channel was started under a month ago and has already generated 54 million views. I sniped both of these channels in literally 60 seconds. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can very easily do the same. So the old way of finding new niches was literally just by scrolling on the shorts feed like this. It can definitely work, but it's wicked slow and honestly pretty ineffective. So if you want to blow up fast on shorts, you want to look for channels with the following criteria. The channel should have started recently, ideally in the last couple months, and the channel should have a high average view count. You want to aim for at least 500,000 plus views per short. On average, that is. Not every short is going to be like that, and ideally over 1 million would be even better. And you can calculate average view count simply by dividing the total views of the channel by the number of shorts. That will give you your average view count. So as I said, you can find those channels by scrolling on your shorts feed, but let me show you the method I use to find those channels in the beginning of this video. So I've been using a brand new tool called Algro, and let me show you exactly how it works. So if we come up here and click go to channels, we now have access to the entire YouTube Shorts database, and we can filter through pretty much any channel on the platform. So if we come up here to advanced filters, we have a whole bunch of options that we can toggle. Sub count range, total channel views range, average views per video range, as I just mentioned. So we don't have to go calculating it ourselves when we find a new channel. This tool will do it for us. So like I said, we want an average views per video count of at least 500,000 to 1 million views or more. So we can set this to have a minimum of, let's say, 643,000. And we can also change the channel age range. So let's do 0 days to 3 months. I think that'll be good. So channels that have been created within the last 90 days and have an average view count per short of at least 643,000. And if we wanted to, we could adjust even more things, like how many views they've gotten in the last 24 hours and even the language. So here's another thing that would be very hard to do without a tool like this, but a very effective niche finding method, and I go over this in my community, but it's basically taking a niche that's popular in one language and bringing it to another language. For example, you could take a niche that is popular in Spanish or Portuguese and bring it to English where the RPM is higher and there's more viewers. So an actual example of this would be the Simpsons recap niche. And this niche actually started in Spanish, like with this channel, and then also in Portuguese. And then later on, after it became popular in these languages, channels brought it over to English to have just as much success. So it's only with a tool like this where you can really easily find popular channels or niches in other languages. But I'm going to leave this blank. I'm not going to select a specific language, and we're going to apply filters. And if we come up here, we can sort by average views from highest to lowest. So this is an AI cat channel which has 23 million average views per short. That's absolutely insane. Here's a channel with only 7 shorts, and they've gotten over 152 million views. We can take a look at this one right here and check this out. But yeah, this is in a pretty popular niche, the ranking niche. They've gotten over 90 million views in the last 30 days. So using a tool like this, you could easily find sub niches within a popular niche. So the ranking niche is huge, right? But then there's so many untapped sub niches within this broader niche. So if we were to sort by most popular, okay, we can see that jump scares is probably a pretty popular sub niche. Another ranking channel right here, climbing story. Let's check this one out. Okay, and then this is literally just shorts about climbing. It says their channel is not monetized, but what if you made a monetizable version of this channel, right? You might be able to experience similar results. 20 shorts and 150 total million views. But I could literally spend hours going through this. In fact, I do sometimes spend quite a significant amount of time searching through niches like this. But there's literally 16 total pages with the criteria that we just selected. And the thing is, they're constantly adding new channels to the database. Hundreds of thousands of channels analyzed, with hundreds of new channels being added every 24 hours. And the pricing for this tool is literally only $25 a month. And there's other niche finding tools on the market that cost way more than this one. Maybe they're a few $100s for a one-time payment, or they're significantly more per month. But this is 100% a tool I would recommend because I use it myself. In fact, I've already been using it to blow up new channels, and I'll probably have videos in the future showcasing those channels as well. But if you want to blow up fast on shorts, you know, the best way to do that is with a high demand, low to medium saturation niche. This tool can help you find niches for that. Or if you're going to be running multiple channels, I think having this tool is an absolute no-brainer, and you really have an unfair advantage using it. But if you're interested, I have a link to it down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos on my channels. I'm committed to making the most valuable and helpful content on YouTube about making money with faceless short form content.